Hey, it's Marin, and this is the July 2019 forecast for Cancer risings. Right on the first of the month, Mars enters Leo in your second house. You could have increased frustration or have to put more effort towards finances or possessions and your own goods in your life. Could simply be the fact that you are getting on top of something like accounting or taxes, or it could mean that it's not a month you want to overspend necessarily. On the 2nd, there's a solar eclipse in your first house in Cancer, which is a big time towards setting intentions for a new identity in a sense. A solar eclipse is a new moon on steroids. This is a good time to plant seeds for something regarding yourself, your physical body, your own identity that you want to carry forth for the next 6 months to come. On the 3rd, Venus enters Cancer in your first house, which is exciting because Cancer is bringing more harmony and ease into your sense of self, and often we can present ourselves or just come across as more attractive and inviting while Venus is in our first house. On the 9th through the 14th, the Sun will oppose Saturn and Pluto between your 1st and 7th house axis. So you may feel as if there's opposition from a partner or a relationship going on in your life. Understand that you coming to light and doing your own thing doesn't have to rebel or even deal with the authority or perceived limitations of another. By doing you and being in your own light, you don't need the permission or the authority of someone else to be able to do that. On the 9th through the 30th, Mercury will go retrograde. So Mercury will station retrograde on the 9th in your Leo second house, retrograde back into Cancer on the 19th, moving into your first house, and it will then station direct on the 30th. So basically the whole month of July, you will have a Mercury retrograde between your second house of finances and your first house of self. Be careful about doing anything really set or doing anything like signing a financial contract or making any huge physical changes. It's a good time to think about these things and set the mental plans, but not to actually take literal action towards these things, because more than likely you either don't have all the information or there will be some delays in the process. On the 11th, Mars will square Uranus, happening between your 2nd and 11th house axis. Be careful about unexpected financial situations arising with shared groups. Don't be too reactive or a patterned reaction towards something unexpected, like a financial situation with a group where you owe your friends money or something like that. Don't react, just do what you need to do, and don't try to resent or resist or cause drama with an unexpected, frustrating financial situation that is shared. On the 16th, there's a lunar eclipse in your Capricorn 7th house. So more than likely over the past 6 months, there's been a beginning in relationships that is now coming to a high point or some type of culmination. It could be a release, an ending of some kind, or it could be a high point of a new trajectory point in a shared relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of partnership that you're involved in. On the 17th through the 21st, Venus opposes Saturn and Pluto between your 1st and 7th house axis. So the sense of ease and harmony and confidence that you have in yourself might be challenged by a partner. Don't let them rain on your parade, basically. Do your thing. Sure, keep their advice and boundaries aware, but don't feel as if you need to stifle your own light for another person. Again, that's kind of a theme for this month. On the 18th, Venus trines Neptune between your 1st and 9th houses. So the 18th could be a really good day to plan some kind of long distance travel. Actually, no, Mercury is retrograde. It's a good day to think about foreign travel that you want to take and to put some mental action towards that. I wouldn't buy the plane ticket to whatever exotic destination you want to go to, but maybe like bookmark, track the flights, that kind of thing. This could also mean that you have more idealism and opportunity arising about higher education. Good day to bookmark or begin dabbling in the opportunity, not to like sign a contract to go to a university or something like that. On the 21st, there's a Sun-Mercury Cazimi in your first house. So on the 21st, expect illuminating information or an insight about yourself and your self-identity to come to light. On the 23rd, the Sun enters Leo, bringing focus to your 2nd house of finances. On the 25th, Mars trines Jupiter, connecting your 2nd and 6th houses. If you've been wanting to invest money or put effort towards some type of fitness or exercise or health like program of any kind, this would be a good month to put that effort in and to get that started with Mars and Jupiter connecting in this way. On the 28th, Venus enters Leo in your 2nd house, so after Venus has spent its time in your 1st house of self, it then brings harmony and ease into your financial world beginning at the end of the month into August. On the 29th, Venus squares Uranus between your 2nd and 11th houses. further indicating that there's some type of unexpected connection, maybe effort that needs to be resolved between finances and those finances that you share with groups or dues that you owe to an organization. Finally, on the 30th, at the very end of the month, Mercury stations direct. The Mercury retrograde ends in your first house in Cancer. So 30th, especially onward, once it clears shadow in August, there'll be so much more clarity and things getting back on track, especially regarding plans with yourself. If you've been wanting to begin all these courses or new things in your life and you felt like no one's understanding you or there's been delays, these will begin to clear up beginning in the end of the month. So this month overall has shifts in relationships and money. It's not a good time to act upon them, but a good time to entertain the metamorphosis that's beginning with your own identity. So I hope this was helpful. If you did, I offer private consultations down below. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you soon.